Today's teacher read aloud is The Story of Molly Pitcher by Joanne Mattern, illustrated by Diana Magnuson. American soldiers were marching to Monmouth, New Jersey. They were going to fight the British. America was fighting to be free. This war was called the American Revolution. Molly Hayes' husband, William, was in the army. Women were not allowed to fight, but Molly went to the Battle of Monmouth anyway. She wanted to make sure her husband was safe, and she wanted to help the Americans. It was a very hot day. The air was filled with the roar of the guns. The battle had begun. Molly could not see her husband. There was too much smoke. She couldn't see, but she could hear. "Water! Water!" men called. Molly knew she had to help them. Molly grabbed a pitcher. She ran to the stream. She filled her pitcher with water. Then she ran right into the battle. Bullets flew past Molly, but she didn't care. She ran to a man who was on the ground. "Water!" he cried. Molly held the pitcher. The man drank. Molly ran between the battlefield and the stream. She brought water for the soldiers to drink. She washed their faces. "Molly, pitcher!" they called when they wanted water. Then Molly saw her husband fall to the ground. He was sick from the hot sun. She ran to help him. Molly soaked a rag in cold water. She wiped William's face. Then she dragged him into the shade. "The army needs William's cannon," Molly thought. "I will fire it myself." Molly poured in gunpowder. She pushed it down with a long stick. Then she lifted a heavy iron ball. She dropped it into the cannon. Again and again, Molly loaded and fired the cannon. While she worked, an enemy cannonball passed right between her legs. Hours passed. Night fell. The guns were quiet. The battle was over. Molly sat down beside the cannon. She was tired. Some soldiers walked past. "That's Molly Hayes," one of them said. "You mean it's Molly Pitcher," said another. "She brought me a pitcher of water during the battle." The soldiers picked Molly up and carried her to a hospital tent. A man came up to Molly. "General Washington wants to see you," he said. In a few minutes, Molly stood before George Washington. He told her she was the bravest woman he had ever seen. He smiled and said, America would always remember what she did. "Hooray for Molly!" the soldiers yelled. "Hooray for Molly Pitcher!"